What's good, BitRushers? My name's Kyler, and this is BitRush Crypto. In today's video is going to be kind of a part 2 of yesterday's video, a continuation on how we can maximize our lending and borrowing on the AAVE Polygon network. If you guys missed the last video, I cover how to go ahead and get set up on AAVE on the Polygon network, how to use it. You also need to kind of know how to bridge over your tokens and make sure you have your wallet set up on MetaMask if that's the wallet that you're planning on using. I have several videos covering that, so make sure you guys go back and watch those. Other than that, pound the thumbs up on this video, sub to the channel, bell to be notified. 99 cents will get you early access to most content. Links in the description below, and let's get into it. Alright guys, so we want to maximize the amount of value that we can on this lending platform AAVE. As I mentioned in the last video, they're paying you to both lend and to borrow. So that's a really great thing that you're incentivized to use the network, which offsets a little bit of the fees and allows you to do some things that you normally wouldn't be allowed to do, or normally wouldn't not be allowed to do, but wouldn't be capable of doing, wouldn't be able to earn a positive rate of interest doing it if this wasn't possible. Also, the fact that we don't have to pay the high gas fees on the Ethereum network maximizes our ROI, our return on investment. As an investor, you guys should be, really excited for MATIC Polygon, that we can, do all these things we could do before, but now without the fees, it allows it to be done on a much micro scale. You don't have to be a whale, and there's several ways that we can earn and build up our account, starting with a very small dollar value, and that's exactly what I'm going to show you guys here in today's video. So as you can see, I already have about 495 MATIC staked, and the goal, what we're going to do, is to get as many MATIC as we possibly can. And the reason for that is MATIC has recently gone up almost 107% here, guys. It was on a really great tear, as you can see, from about 86 cents all the way up to around $2.50 before the market correction, and now we're already starting to see a little bit of a rebound. However, I don't think we were at the top here, and I definitely don't think this is the top now. Now keep in mind that generally when we come up a little bit, we do come down. So this could possibly be a micro top. We may just hit this and bounce back a little bit before we bounce and continue to go up. I can't predict the future. However, for me, the price here at under $2 is still a really great price, and I'm going to continue to maximize that using the AAVE network. We have almost 500 MATIC here in our current value, and so we're not going to necessarily look at the dollar value, but we're going to look to earn more MATIC, okay? And so when we deposit our MATIC, we're going to earn that 2% plus 5%, so that's going to be a 7% return on our deposit. Now, on top of that, we loaned out against that, we borrowed out against that, and I was able to take out some DAI here at 6%. Okay, so I'm paying 6% back on my DAI. However, I'm getting 6.8% in MATIC. So what that does is it continues to build up my MATIC supply, and I can sell off this 6.8% of MATIC and use that to pay off some of what I borrowed here, or I can continue to deposit it here back in and continue to make more value against that. All right. One I did with the same concept is USDC, and I took out a loan of $100 against my collateral here. And what I did with that one is I'm only paying back 2.92, so it's a lot less than the DAI. It's about half of what you would do on that one, which is why I have more here. I just want to diversify, my assets here and make sure I don't have all my eggs in one basket, so to speak. However, the APR on the MATIC network is less on this one than it is on that one, obviously because you have to pay more for this one, so they have to give you a little bit more incentive to use it. But this one, we're actually doubling what we're paying, so we're only paying 3% on our $100 USD, and we're earning back 5.23% in MATIC, and that MATIC accrues up here. You can come up and claim it every couple days or however often you want. The fee is so small on the Polygon network. The MATIC amount is really just so small. It doesn't matter if you guys want to do it, but I do recommend, at least waiting till you have several in there, so it does have some dollar value impact. On top of that, what we can do is continue to deposit the value of these back into MATIC. And what this is going to do is maximize maximize the amount that we're earning. We want to keep our loan to value ratio relatively low. For me personally, I want to keep it under about 25%. And the reason why I want to keep it under 25% is because the liquidation point is about 65%. And so if I keep it under 20, even if I had a 50% loss of my asset here, MATIC, that would only put me at 50%, which is still under the liquidation threshold. Okay, so make sure you guys are doing your own math. Obviously not financial advice. Do your own research. Do your own due diligence. Never invest more money than you can personally afford to lose. But you can see here, I've only borrowed 35% of my total borrowing power as well. So you can look at that, and then you can look at your health factor here. You want to make sure your health factor is in the green and you haven't borrowed more than you're allowed. So you can see that the borrow consumption here, and I'm only at 35%, so relatively still very low. So I want to show you guys how we can do this. We come down to USDC, and I want to borrow. And we're going to choose the amount. Again, guys, like the safer it is, it's going to show you your risk factor here. And then we have dollar value amount, the total right here. And if we were to max that out, it would be super risky, right? It would put our health factor down below 2. I want to keep mine up pretty high as I possibly can while still loaning here, guys. So we're going to take out another $100 just for today's video. And so that's going to keep my health factor still at 2.23, and it's going to raise back up a little bit when we redeposit our MATIC, and I'll show you guys how that works in just a second here. So go ahead and take out our loan, choose the APY variable, continue, and click borrow. We're going to have to pay that tiny fee here on the MATIC network, as I mentioned. And there we go. We'll just wait for it, and as soon as we get these coins, we'll update you in a second. There we go, faster than I can even finish saying it. So back to the dashboard. Okay, so now this updates everything. My now borrowing power used is 58%. Okay, and my loan to value is actually a little bit up above where I wanted it, guys. Here I wanted to try to keep it under 25%, as I mentioned. So if the value of MATIC was to drop again another 50%, I would still be above the liquidation point. Okay, so let's go back and deposit some more MATIC, and how we're going to do that is we're now going to sell off our USD. Keep in mind, guys, that we're earning 5% on the MATIC, and we have to pay back about 3%. 2.9, about 3% back on this 200. Okay, so that's going to continue to accrue, as you guys can see here. So because we believe that the value of MATIC is going to continue to go up, let's just check the current price here. It looks like we're currently at 175, and we were just at a little bit higher than that a minute ago. We were up around 190, so I do think this is going to continue to go up here, guys. So let's go ahead and buy some more of that. We can come over to QuickSwap, which is the exchange for the Polygon network. And what we want to do is choose the coin we're going to switch out. So we have 100 USDC, so let's go ahead and do that. And let's switch these. So we're switching from USDC and we're buying more MATIC. So let's get $100 worth. And $100 right now is going to be 60.95 MATIC. And what I'm going to do is just get rid of all that extra change. So we're just going to spend 98 USD, and we're going to get a total of 60 MATIC. Just keep it nice and clean here for the video. So let's go ahead and swap. If it's your first time using QuickSwap, you're going to have to approve each asset you use. It does take a very small fee on the MATIC network, and then after that, you're good to go. So if you haven't done that, go ahead and confirm. As you can see here, the fee has updated while I'm talking, so you have to accept the new price change, and let's confirm. Again, you have to pay a small fee on the MATIC network. Go ahead and pay that, and you're good to go. Let's just wait here for a second until it updates, and then we'll be good to redeposit that MATIC. There it is. We swapped 98 USDC for 60 MATIC. Coming back over here, we can now deposit another 60 MATIC. Okay, so these are the 60 MATIC we just bought with our loan. And continue that, and go ahead, and it's going to raise up our health factor here a little bit. So let's deposit, confirm, and wait for that to finish up on the network. Coming back over to our dashboard, and we can see our total lock value is now 26.11%. Our health factor updated a little bit. It's still a little bit higher than I would like, guys, so I'm actually going to deposit some more here, but just for the sake of the video, I wanted to show you guys an example of how that would work. Obviously, you know, we now have 555 MATIC here that we have put up, and we're earning again that 7%, and we've taken out about $250 or half of that value and redeposited it back in. So pretty crazy, guys, that you're able to do that. This is the amazing power of DeFi. You can start with just a small dollar amount and put that up as a loan, take out a percentage of that against it, and redeposit that amount with the same asset back in. Crazy, crazy stuff. This is the wild world of DeFi. This is the way that you can earn and continue to stack up the amount. You guys are wondering how we eventually pay back. As I mentioned, we're earning these rewards here for using the network and just for borrowing or loaning. And so eventually we're going to earn some rewards. We can claim these and then come back and sell those back off for either DAI or USDC and repay those loans with that value. Or as this value continues to increase, because we've now taken out a loan against it and bought more, we believe the value of MATIC will go up. As the value of MATIC goes up, we can withdraw some of this and sell it off and repay our loan and still hopefully be positive in the MATIC because the value has gone up. So we've increased the amount of coins and we've paid back the USD value, which remains the same no matter what. Obviously, it works in the reverse, guys, that if the coin goes the opposite way, you're still going to have to pay off the same USD value, and you're going to have less USD value in these coins. So only make sure you guys are doing this on a coin that you are bullish on, or a coin you're planning on holding for a very long time, a coin you don't mind if the value drops, and you do have to keep that loan to value, make sure it's in a range that you're not going to get liquidated. That's not what this video is about, so I'm not going to go in depth into that, but you guys can see what I have here. I'm actually not currently comfortable with it over 25%, so I'm going to deposit a little bit more as soon as I finish up this video and get it below that value, just to let you guys know. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this content and you saw how easy it is to deposit an asset and take out a USDC or a DAI loan against that, and then rebuy that same asset with that USD value and redeposit it and continue to earn. Either way, you're earning in MATIC, so go ahead and hop on the MATIC Polygon network here on AAVE, start using it, start earning it. No complaints during the next bull run about why you didn't have enough coins. These things are cheap enough, under $2. You guys can earn them here in a high percentage rate just for using the network. I hope you guys enjoy the content. If so, make sure you click the thumbs up button, share it with a friend or family member, just throw it on social media, label it awesome video, check this out, whatever you guys want to do. It does help out the channel. Make sure you're sub, bell to be notified. 99 cents gets you early access to most content. Links in the description. Happy crypto, and let's keep getting that coin.